Good morning, good afternoon, everyone. How are you today? Welcome everyone in the TEFS Trading Room and the VIP room on the second trading day of the week and of course the first trading day of April. Hopefully the market is not going to fool us traders because today is the first trading day, which is the 1st of April, as you know, and I hope we are going to get a really good one. I hope you got a beautiful green Monday to start the week with and ready for a continuation. Hi, Anticipator. Nice to see you. Good morning, team. I see Scott already here. Hopefully, DVG going to join today. And of course, Clifton. I hope everyone is ready to make a nice green day again. So as you could see, the market is trying hard. They the bulls are trying hard to make a nice comeback. As yesterday, the whole indices, like all of the three indeed, just ended in green. And you can see on my chart that the SPY, it's quite a trying to form a double bottom, and as I was predicting this 550 check-in, it just did check the 550. This is going to serve as a stronger or a support for today and for the future as well. But you know exactly, overall market is still very anxious about tomorrow's news updates on tariffs. Trump's tariffs plans is still making a huge uncertainty, especially his messages like he does not care about the car industry and so on and so on. You know, you're reading the news as well. So it's like just not that easy to decide what is going to come next. And this next is going to happen tomorrow. So everyone is waiting for that. But before this, we are going to get some more important, not more important, but same important news for today, including actually the JOLTS job openings, ISM manufacturing PMI at 10 o'clock. Before that, at 9:45, we will get the final manufacturing PMI, and later on, even the construction spending with the 10 o'clock news. And no more for today. Economic optimism and world's total vehicle sales is going to be released in a tentative basis, which means we don't know yet when it's going to be released. But the most important economic news for today, I think, in my opinion, is going to be the manufacturing PMI, ISM manufacturing PMI, and definitely the JOLTS job openings, as this week is about the labor market news and, of course, the tariffs updates again. What else, right? So, and seems like the market still cannot shake off this unexpected, this uncertainty, because that's true that yesterday we have seen a beautiful green day from the indices, especially the SPY was the nicest with high volume, but it's still not sure that this is going to continue at all. So let's just be careful today as well, indeed. So traders, today I'm going to be here with you as usual. I'm going to do the preparation session in the VIP room and in the YouTube test room as well. And after that, as usual, I'm going to trade with you in the TEFS trading room. Also, tomorrow I'm going to be off again because I'm going to travel home from the sunny Spain, and then of course everything back to schedule from Thursday. I'm going to be here every day for you as usual, and thank you very much for your patience. All right, traders, so let's see what's going on the market now in the means of the headlines. Well, everyone is definitely guessing whether, as usually April, it's a quite of a strong month for the stocks. Everyone is guessing whether this is going to be like a turnover for the stocks as well. As this quarter, guys, 2025 first quarter was really diminishing for the stock market. Everything just turned down, including the best Nvidia and Tesla, as you could see. Even the Bitcoin, really ugly. The only one which was flying like a bird, it is definitely the gold and the gold related stocks indeed. So gold is just reached a new all-time high indeed, and seems like it has not stopped yet. What can turn this market over is definitely the Trump's tariffs news tomorrow. Well, let's see if they will, or they are going to cause more trouble ahead and can roll over for the Bears party. We will just check it and see it tomorrow. Okay, hi DVG, nice to see you. I see Scott already posted his list. We don't have too many movers, but as I mentioned you that at 10 o'clock we are expecting some important news, might we will get a little bit more movers ahead. So traders, here it is, Dow and S&P 500 plus Nasdaq had toward lower opens as tariff anxiety is lingers. As I've told you, this is definitely still weighing on the market a lot. Everyone is very nervous, extremely, as we are just heading to the 2nd of April. Leviathan, nice to see you. I missed you, everyone, really for trading. It was so weird not to trade yesterday and on Friday, but today I'm back. Okay, what else? Tesla in the news too, as after it just fell nearly 40% in France in March, Wall Street still expects deliveries to improve this quarter. And I've seen Tesla among the strongest today. So let's see what's going to happen. Hi, Dor. Hi, Larissa. Nice to see you all. Okay, what else here? Tariffs are not necessarily bad. Well, the market and the moves on the stocks has not proved it yet. So I don't know what is behind this financial news, but looks like uh, interesting. Here is what Trump's critics are getting wrong. Well, hopefully it has some meaning and the market can just find some footage. Hi, Lee. Good morning to you. Hope you are doing well as too and ready for this trading day, as today I'm going to trade with you again. Okay, guys, so as I mentioned you, and just repeating quickly, today's economic news, JOLTS Job openings, ISM manufacturing PMI 10 o'clock, 9:45 with 10, 15 minutes before that. It's going to get the final manufacturing PMI, but in my opinion, 10 o'clock news are going to be a big one, and everyone is eagerly waiting for the Trump's tariffs news for tomorrow. Hi, Dietmar, grüß Gott. Yeah, exactly. It's 3 p.m. for me in Spain as well. In sunny Spain, we were very lucky with the weather, so no complaint. Okay, guys, so let's see what else on the international side, because as you can see, the US stocks and the stock market is quite nervous. This has, of course, an impact on the global market as well. Also, I must tell you, and this is one of my article blog in my newsletter, which you can read every day, very much early in the morning European time, on our social media sites, including Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Telegram channels. And I was just writing an article blog about the fact that actually the global markets are ahead of the U.S. market, and this seems like if the U.S. market cannot find the footage, it's going to stay. So let's see whether it's going to make a change here. So let's see the international news. Europe stocks rebound ahead of US tariff launch. ThyssenKrupp up 11% and Eurozone inflation eases. Very good news for the European stocks. Also, if I'm just checking the Asia section, this was not bad either, as Hang Seng up 0.38%, Nikkei 0.02, and as I've seen Baba, it's coming back again. Good afternoon, Tara. Nice to see you. Okay, what else here? OpenAI news, Tesla news, definitely. And as I mentioned you, we have some great movers. So let's just continue with them. Not too many, but as I mentioned you, after the 10 o'clock news, the market is going to move, hopefully, and pick a direction. First one on my list is Johnson and Johnson, as this is pulling back 4% after a U.S. bankruptcy judge denied the healthcare product makers $10 billion settlement proposal tied to thousands of lawsuits alleging its baby powder and other talc products cause ovarian cancer. Ouch. very bad news indeed. I know that was a problem with the products. I never used it on my babies actually, but this is definitely not a good news for the J&J. That's why I'm just going to put it on my short list first of all. So let's just start with the watch list traders. And please, again, if you have any questions about trading, if you have any candidates, please just put it in the chat. And as usual, if you have questions regarding trading, you are in trouble, you need help, I'm here for you. And of course, if you are interested in any of our accounts, trading accounts and funded accounts packages, please just let me know in the email. By the way, as you could see on the YouTube channel, we have a special promotion for our very much beloved traders in the YouTube room. So if you go for a package, then we can just give you a great discount indeed. So guys, let's just go further with the airlines. The airlines, air carrier stocks slid after downgrades by Jeffries. All of them indeed, maybe not BA, but American Delta and Southwest are just heading towards the lows, and this is causing some problem here. So let's see UAL, DA2. UAL is not that bad. Let me just check LUV. This was the more dragged down stock in the last year. Let's see whether it can just stay with this reversal. It's going to fall farther to the downside. And DAL looks. I must tell you, this looks the most promising to the short side. So I'm just going to call it next to J&J to my short list. Tesla, I mentioned that this is just making some comeback. So on the Tesla, I'm going to put it to the long side. As I've seen even Scott just choose it on the long side also. I must tell you, it needs to break. First of all, I see some nice intraday, which is not just an intraday, but on the daily, quite of a stronger level on 265. So I would like to see Tesla over 265 to make a more move to the upside. Yes, Leviathan, you are curious how the manufacturing PMI report will influence the market? Well, I would say manufacturing definitely, but JOLTS job openings for sure going to move the market. So that's why I'm repeating so many times that even the market, if the market is not going to pick a direction, now it's heading towards to the downside again with 0.30s. But 10 o'clock can be like crucial for the direction picking, in my opinion. And JOLTS job openings and manufacturing definitely can be in the air, and for help for the market to decide which direction to take today. As you know exactly, the job data is just followed by the Fed really, really, really close, as this is going to be a part of the decision about the next rate cut. So, for example, if they are going to see that the labor market is going to the right way and everything is okay, they are going to make this rate cut a little bit sooner than later, which I think at this stage caused a lot of uncertainty because of the tariffs. It would be a big help for the stocks, but this is still far away indeed. This is just guessing. Let's just see the numbers first at 10 o'clock. And as I've told you, this week is all about the manufacturing and especially the job data. As tomorrow, when I cannot be with you again, unfortunately, but at 8:15 we will get the ADP non-farm employment change, and later on President Trump speaks as well with the very much awaited updates on the tariffs. Thursday we will get the usual unemployment claims plus the final services PMI, and Friday is going to be the biggest day in mean of the job data with the non-farm employment change and the unemployment rate. And even after days data, even Fed Chair Powell is going to speak at 11:25. By the way, on Thursday and Friday, so from Thursday on, I'm going to be back for the usual schedule. So I'm going to be here with you every day. GP, hello. Thank you. Good luck for you as well. And 10 o'clock, highly cautious time of the day for sure. Hola a todos, ¿cómo estás? Hope you're doing great. Okay, guys, so let's just continue with the candidates here. As I told you, I have long Tesla, short DAL, and JNG, and the rest of the airline stocks because of a nasty downgrade by Jeffries. Next one is XPEV, US listed Chinese electric vehicle companies 3% higher as the deliveries just made a nice progress indeed in March. So XPEV, we can just put it on the long list if you like the lower price of stock indeed. If you don't like it, just leave it out from your list. Next one is Shake Shack. Shares of the burger chain 3% higher after the Loop Capital Markets just upgraded the stock. So let's see how Shack is doing on the daily chart and in the midst of the volume. Unfortunately, volume is really low, and of course, it looks like as a possible double bottom indeed because of the market, but just because of the lack of the volume, I'm going to put it to the secondary list. Next one is First Watch Restaurant Group, which is 3% higher, but I am afraid this is not eligible for my candidates list because of the volume. Oh yeah, that's very low. If you like it, we can just put it to the secondary list again, but we need to see a pickup in the volume, which might, it's not going to be possible because even the daily average volume is really, really low. I have one more to the long list, which is PVH Corporation. This is a fashion stock, 16% on the back higher of the stronger than expected earnings. Nicely done, PVH. So let's see whether it is tradable. Yeah, it is. It looks very good, nice. I'm just telling you why. First of all, yeah, the percentage it's a bit too much for my taste, but as you can see, this is a very extended stock to the downside and looks like as a great reversal opportunity. That's why I'm going to give the chance on the long side. And I mentioned you even BABA and the Chinese stocks are quite higher. So let's just see this BABA here. How does it look like on the daily? This $126 level, 27, seems like, first of all, as a temporary bottom. So let's see whether it can just move back, especially towards this 140 level. I'm going to put BABA to my long side. And not just the news are going to be the reason why I'm going to choose candidates here, but the gainers and losers list as well. So as I mentioned, Tesla, BABA, and even NVIDIA, finally NVIDIA, oh my God, this stock was just dragged down a lot indeed in the recent weeks, as you know, since let's just make it clear, since the beginning of 2025, and as it just touched this 100 and almost 105 dollar area, which you can see it served like a strong support back in September of 2024 as well. This seems like a stronger support, and this can be a reversal sign for the NVDA. Depends on the market strongly indeed, in my opinion. First, we need to see whether it can push towards to this 110, 120, and this consolidation, or let's call it like the neckline of this double bottom, if it's going to be a double bottom, over 124, 25-ish, and after that back to this 140. But this is still the far future. At the moment, it looks like stronger than the market. This is enough for me to call it to the long list, but I'm going to be very cautious with this NVDA. Yes, actually, it's like I know about this MRGO. This is like a crazy stock in the recent weeks, days. I know it's attracting a lot of buyers here. We can check it for sure on the secondary list. I completely agree with you. It's up 40% again. Crazy what is going on that stock, but for day traders that can be a great opportunity. So I'm just going to put it on my secondary list. To the short list, I must tell you on my watch list, Amazon. is the weakest indeed. So let me just check it. How does it look like on the daily? Ouch, even despite of the fact that it made yesterday a beautiful green hammer, which can be on the 190 level indeed, even lower, which can be a sign for a possible reversal. Today it's failing again under the 190 level. So Amazon, I'm going to watch it to the short side, especially if the market is going to stretch more to the downside because of the fear. But again, traders, I'm just repeating myself. Unfortunately, this 10 o'clock news, or fortunately, well, speaking about the bears or the bulls point of view, it can change the whole dynamic of the market with the JOLTS Job opening numbers and the manufacturing numbers too. So let's be careful. But Amazon, Baidu, Apple is quite weak too, which is a market mover as we know. Netflix is down 0.70%, Meta weak, PayPal, Google, Disney into the red, Microsoft into the red, Oracle, and so on. So far, only Tesla, Baba, Nvidia, KO, Pepsi are green on my watch list. I think this is enough to start the day with, and as I've told you, we will see how the 10 o'clock news are going to shape the market. I'm just going to post my watch list here in the YouTube room as well. So long Tesla, XPV, PVH, Baba, Nvidia, short DAR, J&J, Amazon, and secondary list check, FRG, FWRG. I don't think so. I'm going to trade this stock, never traded indeed, but let's just continue to check it. And MLGO, which is a huge mover in the recent days. Let's see whether it has still steam to give us some great opportunities. All right, VIP room traders, code DVG, have a beautiful green day for you. I'm going to be back on Thursday next time, so have a good one, and I'm going to see everyone on Thursday. And of course, with the YouTube test room, I'm just going to continue as usual. So guys, let's see what's going to happen. This is a very crazy market, as you can see, lots of question marks. What's going to happen tomorrow? Everyone is definitely, certainly nervous, including the indices, as you can see, which is reflecting all of the stocks moves. And well, everyone is expecting, I think, in my opinion, everyone is expecting a little like relief, like, come on, Trump, just take a break, okay? It was enough. It's just taking 3 months now. You're just taking it like too serious. Let's just take it easy now. So I don't think so it's going to happen though, maybe because in my opinion, the market's starting to be on the edge. So guys, let's just be
Traders, top of the
frank
morning to
between you.
everybody, and welcome
If the
to the 44
SPY,
Trading Room. Welcome
if the
to a
SPY is going to meet the
beautiful,
550
wonderful,
level, it's
what is
over.
today?
It's going to go back to
Tuesday.
500
Well, there
like
you
that
have it.
in no time, indeed.
Hopefully everybody's doing great.
So,
Thank you to Aggie for teeing us
so
up
it's
this
the
morning.
price is
We certainly
definitely
appreciate that. Does a
like
great job for us
it's a
each
really,
and every
really,
day.
really
So
heavy
thankful for
support
her
here on
and
the
to get things
550.
started here
If
in
it's
the
going to
main room
fail,
today.
it's over.
DVG and I will be
500,
taking over
it's on
the
the
airways
horizon.
here
In
in
this
the room
case,
today.
QQQQ is
Get
going to
you
be my
all
best
teed up and
friend.
ready to
Yes,
rock
I
and roll
believe
today
you.
on this
As you
Tuesday.
know,
And
with
boy, what a day
the
it was yesterday. Not a great
ETFs is a
trading day for
triple Q
myself, but a
because in this
decent
case we are going to
overall
short the
day.
hell out of
You know,
it.
we get into this
But
Tuesday
indeed,
session now
this
with
is not
Monday
the good
behind
news for
us,
the stockholders,
and
as
we
you
are ready
know.
to
And
rock
good
and roll
morning to
today.
you.
And I got to tell you, I'm
Nice to
excited to
see
be here.
you.
Hopefully you are
Okay,
too.
I'm just taking
And
care of
let's get
it.
this
I have
show
no
on the
idea why
road
this is
today.
happening
Welcome to
here.
Tuesday. Thank you for everybody on
Need
YouTube for
to
joining us this morning.
stop,
And thank you to
unfortunately.
the greatest trading
I
community
know.
on the
Sorry
planet
for
here
that.
each and every day, posting their trades,
Okay, you
thinking about
can
the
hear me
community,
now,
working with the community,
and
and
Scott
and
too.
taking care of business here each and every day.
Hi,
We aim to be
Anamu.
profitable each and every
Are
day.
you still,
It's a big deal
can you
and
hear
big
Scott
task to
and
make
me or
happen.
only
But I'm
me?
excited to be here today.
Please let
Excited to
me
be
know,
trading with
guys,
everybody. Let's
because
talk
I
about
hear
these markets,
Scott
get you squared away
and
for the
Scott
day.
as well.
Start off with
Okay,
the Asian markets in the
I'm
overnight
going to
session where
do
we
the
saw the Nikkei
following. I'm
gain
just
7
going
points. Hong
to
Kong Hang Seng up 87. Shanghai
mute
and China
Scott, I
up
think, somehow. Just a
12.69
second.
this morning, close to 13 bucks or 13 points. Europe's
Okay. Okay, how about now? How about now? Okay. Now it's good. Okay, because I completely muted the room, the other room. Okay, but you can hear me now. Okay. Great. Sorry for that, guys. As I told you, I am just with one laptop, and this Jabra is just, I don't know why it's not working well with my laptop. It's just a misery for me for like more than 1.5 weeks. But like that, I just can definitely solve it. Thank you, and sorry for that. All right, Kevin. Thank you, Lee. Thanks, guys. All right, Kevin Cohen, yeah, the other one, the other part of the market, which is just very much down at the moment, is definitely the Bitcoin related stocks. Reason for that, you could see that Bitcoin is just hovering around this $80,000 level. So as 550 for the SPY, 80,000 is the same for the Bitcoin. If it's going to fail, this can go back to 50, like no minute, no time indeed. So let's just be careful with that. But so far, as I see, coin just touched a very strong support, and this can be a opportunity, a level to make a reversal. Very nice comeback in the beginning of the day already, as you can see. Let's see whether it can completely fill the gap and even push over this $175 level. It's no doubt it's going to be on my watch list for today, and especially for the long side. Of course, everything depends on the Bitcoin move as well. So traders, again, let's just be careful around 10 o'clock news. And so far, still the SPY and the triple Q are into the red, but not that much red as it was like, let's call it like 10 minutes ago. Now SPY is down 0.27, triple Q is pulling back. What annoys me a little bit, it is the Apple, because the Apple, again, it is to the red side. So this would be the first to go align with the NVDA, because NVDA and the Apple are the strongest, biggest stocks of the triple Q at the moment. So if they could just push back nicely, or so Apple tried finally again, but still down -1%. So that's ugly indeed. So if the Apple can go back towards this 222, 25 level would be the nicest indeed, but this is too many, I know, but I mean in percentage. But even if it could push back over $220 level, this is already a good sign. But this is much weaker than the market, and the NVDA is not much stronger than the market indeed. So there is still a lot to go here, and to see whether this whole thing is just can show some improvement to the upside. If it's going to fail, it's okay. If we are making another rollover, we can just go for the short. So let's just be careful, traders. Again, Scott, as usual, he just called some stocks already. J&J under 160, and MAX and over 123, XPEV, which I'm going to check too. It is called over in 21 and 60, and I must tell you, this might can be a great one here to watch for sure. So I'm going to watch here, as you can see, NVIDIA coin, TQQQ, Microsoft, Google. I'm going to check even this XPV here, and the rest PHV2. This is one of our strongest to the long side. And as I see, even Scott called it PVH to be precise, over the $76 level. XPV Tesla, it's definitely on my list. I like it very much. And coin, I've called it, and I've seen one more stock, PRTR. I have no idea what's happening with stock indeed. I mean, like, it is just under a very nasty pressure in the recent weeks and days, but hopefully today might, with this beautiful nice green candle of yesterday, might it can just show some strength as well. So lots of question marks today, guys, and I am expecting the market to be extremely extremely crazy because of the fact of this fear of the tariffs. But let's see whether the economic news are going to help us. Roblox, just checking. Thank you, Todd. It's not on my list for today's, but it's going to be. Yes, RBLX, one of my favorite lower price stocks, by the way, 58 and 30. And as I see, this is just higher. RBLX, wow, 7%. I love it. Good choice. You see, not enough space on 3 monitors. I can't wait to get back home because of that. Anyway, I really enjoy Spain indeed. But yeah, definitely we need to watch this stock. All right, traders, good luck, everyone. Be cautious, as I've told you. This is going to be a highly impacted day by the economic news at 10 o'clock. So I'm going to wait for them. And of course, as usual, to be really, really careful with that. Market moves of today. All right, so indeed, as I see PVH starting nicely up, Google or Roblox, beautiful. I really like this Roblox indeed. PLT are trying to pull back. Tesla, I'm going to be really careful with that stock today, but looks like as a great chance to go higher. Microsoft starting down, coin pulling back. Ouch. That's not good indeed. mRNA got a very ugly move to the downside yesterday. If it's breaking 28, I'm going to be aware that it's going to go even lower indeed. So Roblox, I'm watching a reversal. Tesla already going up. Wow, look at that stock. That's indeed crazy. Which one? T-Mobile? Just checking it. Hmm? I don't know. It's a bit extended for me, Leviathan. Be careful with that, in my opinion. And let's see what are the biggest movers here. Tesla, it's unstoppable traders, but I have not seen any entry here. NVIDIA, I'm checking here for a break over 190, 1960 maybe. TQQQ moving a bit lower. Spice trying to make a nice move there. I really like it indeed. DBG is watching IO1Q too, by the way. Roku and Baba checking, maybe instead of coin indeed. Roku looks very strong. We need to see or wait for a reversal. Roblox nice start, but we need a pullback. PVH pulling back. Tesla has not stopped. PLTR is building a nice position too. Microsoft not doing too much, so I'm going to change it to BABA. VABA, which is a double bottom, looks like a double bottom. Market is trying to push higher traders. That's a good news for the bulls, but we need to see especially the the triple Q to break this level here. Triple Q we need, yeah, we need to break that after the gap fill. This is the first. So SPY at the moment, it's making a pullback towards to fill the gap. This is good for the longs, and it is the same with the triple Q. Let's see what's going to happen around 560 and 470 for both of the indices. So far, indeed, MSTR, which is a very strong stock because of the pullback, it can be a nice long. I would say over 295 exactly, Kevin, but bear in mind it's very spready and going with the Bitcoin. So I see a very severe pullback on the NVIDIA traders. It doesn't look good. Google making a pullback to PLT or Tesla even, and Apple, as I see, it's not doing great. Scott already called Roblox over 61. I would go only over 61.40 for that over the Viva, but I'm watching it. I'm definitely watching it for a reversal on the Roblox. This is a strong stock. And if the Tesla is going to find some footing around 260, maybe this can be a good one. But NVIDIA just get a very nasty move to the downside again. Apple surprisingly getting higher overall on market. It is just a bit on the edge. Like could not even, we did fill the gap with the triple Q, but not with the SPY. Guys, things doesn't look good. I'm afraid we are going to go down again. So let's just watch the things here, especially with TQQQ under the lows. I'm going to be ready again, you know, with the usual, let's call it like hedging position indeed. So let's see that. Okay. Why my camera is off? Just a sec. Hmm. Okay, I am back, I think. MST are going lower. That's not good. I don't know, guys. This market is, as I was expecting, very anxious. Tesla is down towards to this 260. PLT are moving down. So guys, I have no other thing to do but call TQQQ under the lows for a scalp. TQQQ looks like a great scalp under 56 and 30. So this is going to be my first call here. D King just on time calling TQQQ for a short. Hi. I'm going to call it under 56 and 30. 56 and 30 with a stop loss over 56 and 70. Okay, so let's see. There is still, yeah, I see you just called it. Well done. I see the market is still fighting traders, but I feel if everything is going to fail, especially NVDA, then might we are going to push lower. I still keep my eye on the Roblox reversal because this looks good. Tesla was called by DVG very much in the early beginning over 266, but unfortunately it just failed after that. Google is making a very interesting quite of a consolidation here, which I'm going to be aware of. And of course, TQQQ can be a long play over the high. I don't like this market moves. All right, traders, here comes the Roblox trade. And as I mentioned you, I like it, but only over the VWAP. So Roblox, I'm going to call it over 61 and 30. Scott called it already over 61, but I like it when I see the stock over the round number first indeed. So 61.30 is going to be my second trade here after if the TQQQ is going to enter at all. As I mentioned, you traders, let's just be careful because the whole market is on the edge with the 10 o'clock news indeed. Okay, here comes TQQQ, almost in. Market seems like 27 is going to be my entry on the TQQQ traders in the meantime, with a stop loss over 60 or 56 and 65. Okay. Okay, I have not entered yet neither to TQQQ nor to Roblox, but I am on it. So far, NVIDIA failed under the lows. TQQQ, bye-bye, it's back to Roku. I mentioned you this Tesla to check around the 260 whether it can make a reversal. What else? Google, it's still staying quite strong. So. Let me just check Microsoft and the rest. Okay, what is in green? Let me just check it. So both of the SPY triple Q back to the lows. Ford is in green, Tesla is in green, Google, Pepsi, Meta, KO, Oracle, Baba, Microsoft moving from red to green. So these are the ones to look if we are going to turn around. But the market doesn't seem like so far. So be careful, guys. Google is holding nicely, including the Microsoft indeed. Apple, it's moving back too. Overall market hesitant on the lows. Meta, phew, it just broke. This has just broken the highs. Amazon strong now. Yeah, as I see even Microsoft, Google as well, Tara. I agree. Let me just check here Amazon because this Baba is just not moving the way we want. You are right. This is the strongest. Yeah, it was weird, that the market, it was much weaker than the market. I've called it to the short side, but like that, and you see NVIDIA, I called it to the long side. So typical nowadays. Looks like the market is just playing the fool's day for today so far. Meta is breaking the highs, but I still do not buy it. I'm just waiting for this market to decide first whether we are going to go higher or lower. Tesla called by DVG again over 262. Actually, I like better the call now than just in the beginning. And even I'm going to call not NVIDIA, but Tesla over 264 traders. It's over the run number, over the VWAP. I like it, but I'm going to take it with lower share size, okay? Watch out for that. I'm going to take it just with a lower share size on the Tesla. I really like it because I think it's a bit extended. It started the day strong. My entry is going to be 264 and 10, not before. And let's see whether we can, first of all, to do the entry here and then to make the move. Seems like TQQQ is failing, which is totally okay. I just wanted to take TQQQ and still want to take TQQQ just in the case if the market is failing under the low. But now we see some nice volume move here. I have entered to the Tesla traders. I want to make a partial first near to the highs, which is 267. So $3 I want to see here as a great partialing point. Overall market is still fighting now back from the lows, but I don't know. Let's see. 264. 264 was the entry. 267 is the first partial. Amazon, I really like it, Tara, but we need to wait for a pullback. Hopefully we will see that. All right. Come on, market. TQQQ is heading to the highs. NVIDIA heading back to the VWAP. Let me just check PLTR. So I am in the Tesla, waiting for the break. Google, nice bull flag. Microsoft, not the nicest. Okay. How about XPEV? Roblox is not really moving as I see, unfortunately. XPEV, just pulled lower now. Okay, come on, Tesla, don't give up. Don't give up. We need you. SPY, unfortunately, it looks a bit weaker in my opinion. Yeah, it looks like a really good anticipator. As I mentioned you that the Google is moving continuously higher together with the Meta, by the way. So I would consider both of them for the long side. But for that, we need to see the market to break the highs. And so far, we do not see that. We need that to go there. And SPY, look at the SPY, it's just back to the lows. Oh my goodness, wow. Big anxiety, big uncertainty on the market traders. This does not help. Even the NVIDIA is fighting with the VWAP, so we should watch it over 108 maybe. You are welcome. In the main room, the last call, it was from DVG, as I've seen on the Tesla over 262. Scott is still waiting for the Roblox over 61. Actually, we can take the Roblox over 6120 now. 6120 traders on the Roblox. Because if it's going to enter, this can be a good one. Okay, so 22 is going to be my entry now. 22 or BLX. 61 and 22. AMD, nah, you see, Leviathan, it's not on my watch list. Microsoft is flying, and here comes our Tesla. Just checking AMD. Yeah, it can be a very nice intraday breakout together with the NVDA, actually. NVDA over 108.20, but I feel like we are just going too much for the long side, and I'm still not sure whether this market can do that. All right, traders, or Tesla hopefully is going to break this beautiful 265 level and then to give a nice move. So I am waiting for Roblox. I am waiting for Roblox is in. I am waiting for Tesla now to make the first partial, Meta breaking, Google trying, and the next one, which can be interesting, is definitely the NVDA over 108 and 22 again. 108 and 22. Okay, Roblox stop loss is going to be under the lows if you have entered already, and the Tesla stop loss now it just made a much better stop loss for us under 262.50 ish. So that's a good one. Both of the indices, but even especially the triple Q is trying to climb back. Beautiful call on Google. Well done. Nice call on that. DVG is just calling AVGO. AVGO is just called by DVG. He's just calling it over 166 and 80. I would say 167.15, or rather to be okay here. But unfortunately, this Roblox just doesn't want to make the move. So on the Roblox, unfortunately, I need to be out under the lows, but it's still over the VWAP. So that is good news. All right, traders, so NVIDIA is still hovering around the VWAP. TQQQ, I'm going to cancel TQQQ, of course. The market just went to the other direction. Good PMI. That's good. Thank you, Tara. I'm rather waiting for the 10 o'clock news, but you know what? If the 9:45 was a good one, maybe the 10 o'clock is going to be a good one either. Clear trade formation before the reports. Yes, Leviathan, I know I just try to scalp here and there, but so far it's not going very well indeed. So I'm just canceling my TQQQ traders. Of course, I'm going to get back to it if the market shows some weakness. So far, unfortunately, Roblox is going down, but Tesla is still okay. Come on, Roblox, I really, really need you. AVGO looks very nice over this 167.10. AMD moving higher. My Tesla is still hovering here. And let's see whether we can see a pullback on the Roblox. Unfortunately, it doesn't look too good. But NVDA, I did not take NVDA, guys. I just cannot take so many trades at the same time. But even AMD was a nice intraday breakout, as I've told you. It's so much Murphy's Law. I'm just checking into the ones which are not moving. Come on. Yes, good PMI is working out now, as I see, which is good. It's great. Okay, Tesla move. All right, so if you took AVGO, this is doing great. Even the NVIDIA is doing great if you took it. I'm still holding Roblox and still holding this Tesla, waiting for the 267 first partial, which hopefully is getting closer now. 266, approaching slowly, hopefully. Come on, Roblox, go for it. Oh, this AMD was beautiful. AMD and NVIDIA intraday breakout, that was like just buy the book. I love it. But I was not in it that. Okay, traders, on Tesla in $1, I'm going to take the partial. On Roblox, we are heading back to the entry at least. This is something, right? Sure. I thought Roblox is going to be a much better mover after this nice, pre-market move, but this just trigged me. Scott is still holding it, by the way. On the AVGO, I would take $1 partial if it's going to go for it. That looks good. And on the Tesla, I would like to see a 267 break indeed. Roku is not that strong, and BDA looking better in my opinion. Market unfortunately stopped after that good news, but it's still bullish. It's still bullish. Nice move. It's just moving towards to fill the gap at the moment. Okay, so TQQQ canceled. Roblox and Tesla it's playing, but unfortunately Roblox is not moving to the right direction after the 6120 entry. If you have entered at all, you know what? I have the feeling that again the bulls are trying hard, but it's really not easy to push this market higher, which is understandable because of the uncertainty. Okay, spine just stopped now. 10 more minutes till the big news, like with the JOLTS job openings and the rest of it. And the market is very much on the edge, guys. AMD was nice, NVIDIA was just, everything is just a scalp, by the way. So act like a scalper until the 10 o'clock news. This is very important. I'm still in Tesla, still in Roblox, but Roblox, it's very disappointing that it's just not able to move. Unfortunately, NVIDIA coming back, AMD too. Tesla is still holding $1 in the profit, but I don't know, it's not enough. So come on, do the job, Tesla. Google was a nice call. Definitely this was the nicest. Now let's see whether we see another continuation pattern here or we are just going to make a move lower, unfortunately. We will see it soon, guys, so be careful now with any entry. No more calls in the VIP room either. 262 was a call from DVG and 168.20, so over 167 on the AVGO. SPY triple Q, both of them building a consolidation on the highs, but this is not going to be enough, especially if the whole market is just going to fail here, unfortunately. So far, however, I see like a possibility for a continuation, but again, we need the good news on the economic side, and we still have 7 minutes to go for that. But my Roblox doesn't look good. Ouch. And the SPY doesn't want to make it. Come on, SPY. Okay, guys, I'm out of Roblox. Unfortunately, this just did not work out. Still holding this Tesla, but doesn't look good either before this news. AMD still holding though. Okay. Microsoft still strong. Google still strong. PayPal. Wow, PayPal is very strong indeed. Just checking XPV. Okay. Tesla. SPY is still holding. Look at the SPY indeed. All right. Everyone is very nervous about the economic news as well, which is not a Not a big surprise, right? Okay, that was good to get out on the Roblox on time because this seems like it's just filling the gap completely. Microsoft still holding, Google not too much. SPY Triple Q still has not given up. Tesla either. I'm still holding Tesla. It's around the entry at the moment. But now let's just wait for the news traders. Unfortunately, I just started with a loss. That's not good. Meta under the VWAP. Okay, if you have anything on the radar, please just let me know. But I think it's for sure it's the best to wait until the market is playing out. There's news now. Leviathan, I completely agree with you. All right, traders, sorry, something just happened with my voice and camera, but I am back. In the meantime, I'm still holding this Tesla. It's okay. Hopefully, I am back too. Yes. Sorry for that. So indeed, I feel like traders, the market is ready um, to see a worse outcome of the news. I don't know. News in 5 minutes. Would you prefer to be out of Tesla before the news or hold through it? As I took it with a smaller share size, Kevin, I'm okay with it, indeed. And V under the VWAP, I'm just going to check it. Visa, it's coming back nicely. Actually, on the daily, it's still strong. So I'm still holding everything, traders. I mean, Tesla, not Roblox. Let's get my lemonade. Interesting. Visa looks for me like a, you know what? over 349.30 a long, but under the VWAP it's a short. Leviathan. Everything depends on this ugly news or nice news. Depends on what we are expecting, right? So, but so far, Meta it's making a VWAP reversal. Nvidia is just slightly under the VWAP. The market overall, it's still making some resilience, let's call it like that, from pushing lower, but we have 1 minute to go and everything is starting to be really obnoxious. So I'm not going to touch anything. Tesla is back to the green. Hopefully it's going to stay like that, but I am having a small share size, so it's completely okay with me. AVGO now can be a beautiful VWAP reversal if the things are going to work out nicely, only in this case. Here are the news, so let's see. So far, it's very much an April's fool. Ouch. ISM manufacturing PMI slightly lower than expected. JOLTS Job openings. Leviathan, good luck for the V. I'm not going to check in anything until I cannot see, because the ISM manufacturing prices it's higher and the JOLTS Job openings is still pending on my forex factory. Market is quite of a, I would say, not a clear impact yet. Why I cannot see the JOLTS Job openings? Come on, ouch. JOLTS Job openings, it's lower than expected. 574 or no, 7.74. It was the previous data. 7.69 was the expectation, but it came out lower than expected. Let's see how the market is going to absorb that news at the moment. It's Forex Factory, Kevin, forexfactory.com, which I'm using for the news to check the news on. But so far seems like it's not going to be the best news for the market traders. In this case, you know what? Let's just get back to the TQQQ. If the market is going to lose the space here, maybe we can take it under 56 and 60. Yeah. So if the market is going to fair traders, I'm going to go for TQQQ under 56 and 60. No, not immediately, but quite fast, I would say. Thank you, Clifton. So traders, seems like that the overall market is just making a big move to the downside at the moment. And I'm going to get this TQQQ under this 56 and 60 here, and going for a 20-cent scalp only. Market is heading back to the lows. I am in the TQQQ and I would like to take a partial around 56 and 40, 35 indeed. Okay. Meta is quite resilient. Google is resilient for the news. I am still holding this Tesla, but under 260, I need to get out. And the overall market is heading to the lows. If it's going to fail, I feel like it's over, unfortunately. Only Tesla, Baba, Microsoft, Google, Amazon are into the green side. Amazon not, indeed, not anymore. PayPal, Google, Microsoft, Baba, and Tesla. And here is the big test for the overall market, whether it's going to fail under the lows or maybe we are going to get a reversal here. AMD is still holding nicely, in my opinion. Tesla, I'm still holding traders. And let's see whether the market is going to make it or break it, this level indeed. If this market can make it, I'm going to watch AMD over the high. Small chance though, after this news, in my opinion. In the main room, BA was called by DVG over 167 and 60 on the BA. But as I see, it's just failed. I mean, it has not entered. And after the news, of course, everything is going lower, unfortunately. So far, traders, again, if this market is failing, we are going to go lower. I failed to make the first partial on the TQQQ. I'm still holding it, but over 57, I need to be out. Not a nice market so far. Meta is under the VWAP, NVIDIA is under the VWAP too. Doesn't look like that the bulls can make the reversal here. If not, we will have a beautiful winner on the TQQQ in my opinion. But let's just wait for it. Interesting. Let's be patient. Patience, it's really hard, I know, in trading, but looks like a good one. So let's see. Okay, market. Still building a consolidation on the lows. Anything can happen. I'm still holding this TQQQ, but everything is unknown at the moment. BA is on the lows, and VDA is building a quite of consolidation under the VWAP. Meta is on the VWAP. Google still seems strong, in my opinion. Looks really good. Actually, not Roblox, Google looks like as a breakout in my opinion. It looks good. But we don't have a support for the longs at the moment, that's for sure. This I don't like indeed. Seems like the market doesn't know how to absorb that news. So weird. No decision yet. That's not good. Ah, I see. We will get this decision soon. Look at that, guys. Spice breaking the lows. That means that our triple Q is okay, finally. Traders, I'm going to take my first partial on the TQQQ here. I just took. And I'm going to make my stop loss, to put a hard stop loss over 65. Hard stop loss over 65. Great. Thank you, TQQQ. Nice Leviathan. I've told you 50-50. You were on the right side. Traders, first partial on the TQQQ done. Unfortunately, though, Tesla is heading towards this 260. So it seems like this market is going to fail again. First partial done. That is good. And let's see whether the market is going to fail farther. But the Google is still strong. Look at that. Okay. TQQQ next partial is going to be around 56 traders, 56. Tesla, I'm still holding. It's quite of, I would say, not completely resilient, but it's not making such a big move to the downside, Kevin. So I'm just going to stay with it. It's okay for me because on Tesla, I'm just going to make the final stop loss under 260. So let's see. And look at the Google. It's amazing. It just does not care about the market. So traders, I made my first partial on TQQQ. 75% of my share size is off. I'm going to be out 56.65 with the rest of the shares, and I'm still holding my Tesla. The market touched almost 555. Seems like again it's fighting on the lows on the triple Q. This number is 466. And let's see what is coming next. Google is completely strong, Meta is hovering around, and even the Tesla is not that bad yet. But I must tell you, this is not easy to decide what this market is up to. Very hard to decide, unfortunately. So let's see. Roku is making a reversal. Roblox is completely off the table. Amazon getting back to the VWAP, which can be interesting. And finally, your TQQQ is making another move. Nice, TQQQ. 20 more cents to take a partial here. But so far, traders, seems like this whole market is completely over. Here it is. I'm just taking my second partial on the TQQQ. Okay, I just took it and I'm going to move my stop loss to the break even now. So stop loss on the TQQQ on the break even. Unfortunately, this Tesla is still not making the reversal. I'm still patient with that because of the resilience, but this is not a good sign for the overall market because it seems like there is no stop. Amazing. So seems like it just absorbed the news on the really ugly side indeed. Apple is nice. Let me just check Apple here. Yes, Apple just touching the VWAP, just like the Amazon, but the overall market pressure is to the downside. So if the Apple can make the reversal over 221.70, might it can have a nice reversal there. The overall market is under a very strong push, traders. And now I'm just going to let the TQQQ ride because seems like that this overall market is completely giving up at the moment. Yes, Raspi, hi. Nice to see you. Yeah, it looks like as a nice reversal, but let's just be careful because this market is under an ugly selling pressure again, which is good for our TQQQ call. And TQQQ stop loss now is going to be over 62 and 50 traders, 62 and 50. And seems like the overall market is still stretching lower. Look at the triple Q, checking in for 65, 555 broken by the SPY and still has not stopped. Ouch. NVDA on the lows. Ugly. And unfortunately, my Tesla is still fighting hard. But I must tell you, in order to see the Tesla to be saved, I need to see a stop on the market, which I cannot see. It's just stretching lower and lower on the SPY and the triple Q. Ugly breakdown, especially on the triple Q. This is the reason why our TQQQ is working so much nicely to the upside. Okay. TQQQ stop loss 56 and 32 traders, 56.32 stop loss on the TQQQ. Everything is just failing hard at the moment. No more calls. No more calls in the main room so far. I had one loser on Roblox, but I win back even more on the triple Q. Also, I still need this Tesla to make a winner for me here. Let's see if it can do it at all. Interesting market, that's for sure. Again, everything is giving up so far. Spice pushing lower under 555 for 65, coming by the triple Q ugly. If the report influence is this strong, could we get an early rate hike again? I don't know, Leviathan. I don't know. I don't think so. Powell is brave enough to go for a rate hike. I would not in his place, actually. A rate cut? It still, I think, is going to be postponed, but I must tell you, everything depends on what's going to be the message from Trump tomorrow. Believe me, because listen, if we just check what was the biggest influencer of the stock market lately, is the tariffs news. So anything which can save this market to fall for new lows is the tariffs news. So if, for example, tomorrow Trump is going to say that, calm down, relax, it's okay. I don't think so he will. But you know what? I'm on the optimistic side in this case, because let's call it this is optimistic, then might the market is going to stop. But if it's not going to happen, and even if the macroeconomic data it's going to worsen, this means that it's going to get out of control, and it's going to see a really ugly fail indeed. So far it's a big decision here to be made on the market, and I have no idea what's going to happen here. It depends a lot on tomorrow's updates on the tariffs, first of all. Second, it's how the inflation is going to shape here indeed, and improve. And third, definitely Powell's words at the end. So very, very hard to say at the moment what's going to happen next, in my opinion. That's why I'm calling you a lot of time to be cautious with this whole trading thing. 60, 56, 25, it's my final stop loss traders on the TQQQ. I'm just going to lock in some profits. In the meantime, I'm still holding the Tesla. So guys, this, I must tell you, this is one of the hardest economic era of the history, and I can't tell you what's going to happen. No one can. You see, even the financial headline around, they're just guessing. Everyone is just guessing, because the whole market is just influenced badly by this tariffs news indeed. Crystal whole market, thanks. Okay. Dicking, just because we are still holding some TQQQ, right? Well, let's see, guys. Anything can happen, so be careful. That's why it's better to be on the scalp side, to get the money in the pocket first, and then we don't care what the market is going to do. Tesla is called to the long side again by DVG. By the way, DVG just called Tesla 262.80 for long. I'm still holding. It's very rare when I am patient with a trade like that, but if you just check the Tesla, it has not showed any weakness with the market to the downside. Also, I cannot see the market to stop at the moment. Yeah, guess it was ball. It's okay. All right, guys. So far, market turned from red to more red, deeper red indeed, and doesn't seem like it's stopping. Be careful though, because today there is no more news. So let's just stay definitely on the scalp side at the moment. But my Tesla is not doing good, and I am not that brave to short anything more here because I see some stop or let's call it weakness on the sell side. But if the triple Q is going to get under the lows and the SPY 2, SPY is going to get back to 550 in no time. So, or TQQQ seems like it's still going to work out nicely, guys. If not, then there is our Tesla. At the moment, I am not going to take more trades. You know why? Because market is very fragile, shows really ugly selling pressure to the downside. So far, Tesla is quite resilient. It can change, of course, but what to short? Like NVIDIA under the lows? Maybe. Meta under this consolidation lows? Maybe. But for that, we need a big drop on the overall market. This is the truth. So let's see if it's going to be the case. If not, I'm still holding my long on the Tesla. Tesla under 261 looks like a short to you, the king. For me, it's just 260. That's why my final stop loss is there. Not just because of the fact that I have a small uh, um, share size, but I like the fact how much is just showing some resilience in the middle of the market is just tanking. So I'm in a good place with TQQQ. I'm not going to take any more partials on the TQQQ, but I'm just going to move my stop loss to 56 and 10. So if it's going to go back and make a reversal, I'm sure it's going to go over this 20 level, 56.20. So it doesn't first to keep it more. But at the moment, our TQQQ is still doing great. Tesla still shows some resilience. And with the TQQQ, I'm okay to ride it till this $55 level too. Hi, Leo. Nice to see you. What is a small share size to me? 21st? No, half share size usually. Half or quarter, or I mean three quarter of my original share size, and like that the original loss percentage loss indeed, Kevin. Leo, nice to see you. Welcome. I hope you are doing great. Here we are trying to make really great trades, but look at that market is just helpless. Unfortunately, like the economic news did not work that much out as we were expecting, or everyone was expecting it that in my opinion. But I'm still holding some Tesla long over 264, so you can just join if you wish. And I'm holding TQQQ short under 5660. Two partials has done. And I'm going to be out on TQQQ over 56 and 10. And the market shows some opportunity for a small relief reversal. I don't think so it's going to take more here because of the economic news, but let's see. I'm on it to see what's going to happen here. Ugly market for today, guys. Economic news did not work out as they should have been, in my opinion. I am out 12. I'm going to be okay out of TQQQ officially. First green trade, one loss on Roblox. Nice green trade on TQQQ. I'm in a small green, and with Tesla, with the help of Tesla, hopefully I'm going to get back to more green here. On the Tesla, as I mentioned you, I'm still waiting for the 267. And we see some nice VWAP reversals, including Google, Meta, and maybe even Amazon. Let me just check Amazon here. Just a second. Amazon is still under the VWAP, but we can just check it for a reversal here. Google, I like it over this one, 55.70 maybe. How about Baba? Baba is not doing too much indeed, as I see. Okay, so come on, market. Let's see whether you can make a pullback and help to our Tesla trade. I'm out of the TQQQ, or is just going to fail again. In the main room, not too many calls. Tesla was called over 268, 262.80 by DVG again. BA he called over 167 and 60. BA, but no more calls. Yeah, it has not entered. I don't think so. He will enter so far. And I'm just checking here my Tesla, 2 more candles to go, hopefully, to reach this 267. I'm going to keep an eye on NVIDIA. Roku is completely off the picture now, or off the table. PLTR making a double, not a double bottom, just a bottom reversal. Double bottom, it's rather NVIDIA. Kind of. So traders, if you are hunting for longs, I would check maybe Meta here, Google, but I just do not trust in this market reversal. We need to break actually this temporarily low of the day around 556 with the SPY and this 467 with the triple Q. If we break it, might we have a chance to get more? Okay, traders, I really hope that Tesla is going to worth it, like the patience pays off, right? 265.50 now and 267 where I want to see my first partial on the Tesla. Come on, Tesla. Again, TQQQ was out on 56 and 11, and I just made 2 partials on it. PLTR, nice bottom reversal. BA back to the VWAP. Amazon over the VWAP. Meta made the VWAP reversal, and even Google. So let's see where to head now. After 467 and triple Q, 556, it needs to be broken with the SPY first. Small green N, very good. And MAX offset by Roblox. Good. Happy to hear that. Yeah, my Roblox trade did not work out. It looks so promising. It was resilient, just like the Tesla, made a nice move, and boom, it just was out. How do you determine the target for Tesla? Well, if I'm just checking the high of the day, Uma, it is around 268, but I want to be like on the safe side, so I get $1 off, so 267, it's quite of a safe first partial level for me. That's why, so I try to get a bit lower under the high of the day to be on the safe side on this crazy market. This is how I'm just determining it. And to see this resilience, it needs to do it. If it's not going to do it, it doesn't worth to keep it anymore. Unfortunately, market looks like it's just hesitating again. That's not good. But let's see. NVIDIA back to the VWAP, TQQQ back to the VWAP. Amazon looks very nice to enter again over 190 traders. If the bulls are going to get back to the track again, I'm going to watch it. Yeah, I'm not sold on this pop-up. Okay. Right. Market still looks weak, unfortunately. So this is going to be a test for the market whether it can make a nice bottom reversal or it's just going to roll over and go lower. Could be a dead cat bounce. Yes, exactly, Leo. It can easily. But at the moment, I'm holding only Tesla to the long side and I'm just watching to enter to longs if the market proves that this is not just a dead cat bounce, but maybe a valid bottom reversal. I'm not sure either. Oh, Scott is taking Roblox over 59, guys. If you are interested, Scott is taking Roblox over 59. I'm not going to go for revenge trade on that stock. I still think it's a bit extended to the downside, but I like the volume in the green candles in the last 10 minutes. So maybe it's worth to take for a bounce back to 60 for a scalp. So he just called it. And look at our Tesla. $1 to go to take the partial, guys. Finally. Thank you, Tesla. Go, go, go. And look at that, Leo. Here is the proof or the lack of the proof whether the market can make this dead cat bounce to be a valid bottom reversal or not. Meta over 580 traders, Amazon over 190 if you like it. Days all I like it, and even a Roblox call from Scott over 59. Here it is, the Roblox. You know what? I'm just going to take it with a small share size. Only over 59.05 on my side though, but that looks quite interesting in my opinion. Let's see if it can do it. Only over 59.10. Let's just be 59.10 if we can take it there. And finally, Tesla 266 has not reached my full partial yet, but the market looks promising. So on the triple Q, we need to see 467, as I've just told you, to break. And on the SPY, this is the 5, 5, and 6 to be broken. So let's just go for it. If there is enough strength in the bull side. You are welcome, Uma. Anytime. So Leo, let's see whether this is a dead cat bounce or even a little bit more. I'm just playing it with Tesla and Roblox. Traders, patience paid off on Tesla. Thank you, Tesla. Actually, I hate this stock. I'm really rare when I'm trading this stock, but somehow I just had the face today in that, and I'm just taking my first partial on the Tesla finally, and I am officially back to green. I'm in Roblox too. Let's go for 40 cents indeed. I'm not a big risk here. 60, 59, 50. Let's see 60. Let's see 60. But if I see that the stock is getting bigger, I'm not going to even blink and take this profit there. So let's go for 50 cents first, and let's see whether it can go higher. All right, traders. So on Tesla, I took 75% off, and let's see if it can just march higher here. Nice. Thank you, Tesla. Overall market is still stretching higher, but as I've told you, it can be a really big make or break for the market here on this 556 on the SPY and 467 on the triple Q. You too? Nice. Okay. Well done. So nice patience, nice pays off on the Tesla. Let's see whether Roblox can make this 40, 50 cents for us, which means around 59.60. I'm ready to take the partial if it's not going to show more strength indeed. SPY triple Q looks like as a cup and handle formation, but still 556 and 467 needs to be broken soon on the market to see more stretch higher. Or Tesla just made the job. 67 just touched, 267, and let's see if it can go higher indeed. Nicely done. Come on, bulls. Stretch it a bit more for us. NVDA back to the VWAP 2. Amazon hovering around this 190. Google 156. Meta, I don't know. Meta doesn't seem like that strong as before, unfortunately. Stop loss on the Roblox is going to be quite low, 58.75-ish. Not going to be back, give back soon. Okay. All right, and market is on a fighting phase, especially the Tesla traders. I must tell you, even NVDA looks interesting here. Lee, DVG is back to AVGO, by the way. It thinks might it's going to give a bit more here. AVGO, he called in the VIP room over 164 and 20 on the AVGO. I'm just checking it. Yeah, it can be a bottom reversal. Though again, we have a problem, guys, with the market. Look at that. It's just stopped again. Nasty. No strength. Google, yeah, Google, it's hovering around this 156. I agree, but it's on the high, so let's be careful with that stock, in my opinion. All right, traders, the test is still not passed by the market. Again, we need to break 467 for a continuation for the triple Q and 556 for the SPY. I'm still holding Roblox and I'm still holding 25% of the share size on the Tesla. We just checked into my first partialing point. SPY triple Q still looks a little bit bullish for me. But again, we really need to pass over these levels 556 and 467. So come on. Did it, Lee? Okay, just leave it then. Yeah, it's not easy. Not easy today, guys. Everyone is uncertain. Everyone is waiting after this economic news, which was quite mixed and worse than better indeed. And everyone is waiting from Trump on the updates on the tariffs, but it's just going to happen tomorrow indeed. So it's hard, hard, hard. All right, Roblox, come on. It still looks good, but we need to push back to the VWAP first. Tesla just stopped by this 667 level. And of course, it depends on the market whether it can give another push for the longs or not. Okay, guys, so I'm still holding Tesla and the Roblox longs. I had a Roblox loser, a TQQQ bigger winner, Tesla winner already. Roblox is still on under process. And let's see whether we can check in Tesla second partial around 269 and 80, which I am aiming for. Maybe I will get it because it just jumped immediately to wow, guys, here I see some shorters covering. That's good. Shorts just covering their position. So let's go to 269, 70, 80 for the second partial on the Tesla. Beautiful. Thank you, Tesla. And SPY triple Q breaking. Well, let's see if it's for good or just hovering around. One more dollar, a little bit more than dollar to take a second partial on the Tesla traders. In the meantime, even NVIDIA is stretching to the VWAP. Amazon hovering around this 190, Google over the high, and or Tesla is just making a beautiful break higher. Well done, Tesla. 30 more cents to take the first partial on Roblox and traders. I feel like I'm going to do it because this Roblox, it's like a snail. Very, very, very slow. Which one? Roblox, it was 59 over. Oh, I did not call it, sorry. Yes, because Scott called it, and I'm a bit used to it. If he calls it, you can see it, but you cannot. It's my bad, but I called it over 59 and 10. 59 and 10, sorry. So he called it over 59, and when I seen that it just broke over 59, I was calling it rather over 59 and 10, and around 59 and 55.60, I would like to see a partial there. Traders, Tesla is coming for our second partial finally. Well done, Tesla. I'm just ready to take my second partial on the Tesla. Stop loss is going to be under 267, as this was, as you could see, an intraday, very serious intraday support resistance. And now my Roblox is making my first partial too. So traders, second partial done on the Tesla, and first partial is just done on the Roblox. And let's see whether we can just go to the 60, 10, 15 for the second partial, and finally bulls are back for the market. That means we are just making a killing with our long trades. Tesla well done, second partial done on the Tesla, and let's see whether Roblox can just get into the 60.15, 10, 15 level, because there is the VWAP. And don't forget that the Roblox just got a very nasty sell-off, unfortunately. All right, traders, market nice comeback, especially on the triple Q. Indeed, but this is still not enough. We need to see it push towards to the highs and even pass over the highs. Let's see if we can get this. Okay, right. I just get some more water and I will be back to you. Just a second. Sorry, guys. Right, traders, I'm back. Sorry for that. So, we are trading more for an hour now, so please just let me know how is your day so far, which was not an easy start for me, at least, with this Roblox loss, but now it's just making it back, so that's good. So how is your day so far? I'm just making a poll here. And I'm going to make a green and red. So start a poll. Green decking to small red. Ouch, that's not good. I get from red to green. I know it's better, but I know it's hard to make, indeed. So let's see. Ouch. Yeah, I've told you it's not an easy day today, guys, right? Fortunately. I really hope you are still in the Roblox and this is going to get you to the green side. Green Leviathan, well done. Small green level 2. J&J, no, you see, it was not on my radar. Alamu, small red, sorry for that, but small red is quite of okay. Red to tiny green, well done, Tara. Good. Okay. So 56 in green, 44 in red. Don't be disappointed, guys. As you can see, it was even hard for me, not just for me, but as you could see, even in the VIP room, the guys had a rougher day, as I see indeed. Red to green, Uma. Well done. I know it's not easy at all for today. Tough to trade with the news. Completely agree. Like level 2 days news were really like a little bit mixed. What I feel indeed, first of all, that it was mixed. Even the market could not decide which direction to go after the news. It was hard. And that's why actually I had the faith in the Tesla. Usually I don't have it, as you know. I'm not a big Tesla trader, but even I liked it because it really showed some resilience. So traders, at the moment, I'm just going to leave my Tesla stop loss under 267. And I must tell you, I'm not going to be surprised even if the Tesla is checking into the 280 level. I mean it, especially if the market, which is back to the highs with both of the daily highs indeed, both of the triple Q and the SPY is going to break the daily highs. In order, if they are going to break the daily highs, I think we have a great chance to see quite of a nice move higher. But to consider the fact that that for that we would need a little bit more push from the bull side. I don't know. I see Meta just made the move. Even Amazon, it's on the way to make the intraday breakout over 190. Google is stretching higher, but as I see, Nvidia is still, I don't know, quite off, not the best. And Apple, though, is strong, but we need more strength, more sentiment to see the market to break the highs and continue. So that's why I'm a bit on the cautious side. So on the Tesla, my next partial is going to be around 274, 75, and after that, definitely just let it run to this 280 area. With the Roblox, my stop loss is on the break even, and let's see whether it can just touch the VWAP around $60 level. This is going to be my second partial. So let's see. Lee, small red for you, but trying AVGO again before I give up for today. Okay, so let's see this AVGO. I know that I think maybe it was a loser trade. I don't know because I'm not listening to the VIP room at the moment. But AVGO, it was called by DVG from the VIP room over 164 and 20. It's in a nice profit now, but definitely it is just the same like Roblox. It needs to check into the VWAP. All right, traders. In the meantime, Roblox is getting close to this 100 or 100. I wish 160, right? But it is just the $60 level. I'm going to be ready to take my second partial here and call it as a very nice trade. Not a revenge trade, not a revenge trade because I had a loser on that trade in the morning, but I like this bottom reversal very much indeed. And even I am just planning here to take a small partial before we touch the VWAP because the stock just suffered quite of an ugly sell-off after a great start. And as I mentioned you, I'm not sure whether this market is going to make a break over the daily high at all. So I'm ready to take my second partial here on the Roblox and say goodbye for the whole stock. Back to green. Very nice, D King. Well done. And thank you very much for your participation on the poll. So 69% of you is still made the green side of this day and 31 to the red. Guys, this is not a really easy day to trade. So the ones who just suffered into the red, first of all, the hardest part of trading, I know it very well, it accept the red day. But if you just concentrate, focus on the fact that this was not even an easy day trading for me today, in this case, you can just really accept this loss. I know it's hard. It was so hard for me to learn how to accept the loss. But actually, you just need to be okay with that. We cannot win them all. Like Mayer told all the time, used to say all the time, we cannot win them all. It's so much true. And this is true for trading days as well. The problem is when you are not losing on strategical entries. What does it mean? If you lost because of anxiety, because of FOMO, because of not taken trades on based on your plan, on your strategy, this is a problem. But when you are just losing because this is a hard day to trade, it's completely okay. You have to forgive yourself. You have to accept the loss and move on. Tomorrow it's a new day with new opportunities and focus on the green days. Just get, the energy from the green days and never forget I'm here for you to help. If you cannot cope with that stress, you cannot accept the loss, please just write me an email. I'm more than happy to help you in that. Also, I know, as I've told you, it's not easy at all. Okay, Lee, so you are in 164.67 on AVGO for a scalp. This still looks good because overall market is just making a bull flag. That means that the bull's strength is going to be enough to push the market higher. Also, please be careful. I'm just taking my Roblox second partial. As I've told you, stop loss on the Roblox is going to be under 59.40. I lock in just a little profit here, and let's see whether it can push over the VWAP. As I've told you, we need the market to push higher for that. Might we will see that. All right, traders. So I think slowly I'm just going to call a trading day like that. Nice green for me. It was not easy. I was fighting, especially after the Roblox loser, and especially after this very much hesitation on the market. But seems like the patience paid off on the Tesla. The nice bottom reversal on the Roblox played off nicely as well. Paid off and played nicely, and even as I see the market is still stretching higher. Please still be careful because in my opinion, this economic news was quite of more to the mixed side than the better side. And I'm still not going to be surprised even on a pullback on the overall market. So that's why please just be careful. But I must tell you, overall, this whole day was exciting, especially to trade it with you. And unfortunately, I'm really sorry, guys, that I'm just going to miss tomorrow's trading day with you. I wish I could do it, but my flight is just on time. But on Thursday, I'm going to back for you for sure. And back on the and going to trade with you after Thursday every day as usual. Please don't forget if you are interested in any of our packages where you can get even private mentoring with me, you can just check out our special discount code for the packages and challenges. And if you have more questions, of course, I'm going to have my email here. You are just feel free to write me at any time, agi@tefs.com. Thank you very much for your participation. I'm really happy for the traders who just ending in green. For the ones again, don't be disappointed. It was a really hard trading day. New day tomorrow, new opportunities. Try to clear your mind now. Have a nice walk and so on, and then focus for tomorrow. Traders, have a beautiful rest of your day. Have a green one at the end, and see you on Thursday next. And good luck for tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to be more crazy. Don't forget, Trump is coming with the speech, with the updates, but later on the day, okay? Just please bear in mind that usually he's speaking around 1 p.m. market time. That means that it's going to be really later on the day. And until that time, I think the market is going to be crazy. So see the bets on. So good luck for tomorrow, guys, and we'll be back to you on Thursday. Thank you, everyone. And please just push a thumb up if you liked the stream. Stay safe, everyone, and see you on Thursday. Bye. Thank you, Lee. Thanks a lot, guys. Bye.